honourable member for Bellechasse-les-Échemins-Lévis. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Quebec is concerned about C-11, and it sent the government a letter, and there was also a unanimous motion in the National Assembly. Quebec's demands are simple. Include in Bill C-11 that Quebec will be consulted on the possible CRTC powers. But we have gotten a no answer from the Liberal Bloc Québécois Alliance. We are the only ones who are bringing forward Quebec's legitimate requests. Will this government bring together a parliamentary committee to debate Quebec's proposal? The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Heritage.
Looking at my watch, it's 2023. Where's the Honourable Member been the last year when this has been debated before the House and the Senate? Actors, authors, composers, producers, musicians, singers from Quebec are on side. They want to see the bill passed. And by the way, Mr. Speaker, the Quebec National Assembly has even unanimously requested twice in May 2021 and June 2022 to expedite this bill. Where have the Conservatives been? Filibustering this legislation the entire way. On this side of the House, we're here for artists.
The Honourable Member for Louis Saint Laurent. Well, Mr. Speaker, with the support of the Bloc Québécois, things are getting done without listening to Quebec, and this Liberal government is continuing with its unilateral authoritarian approach, giving more power to the federal cabinet to tell Quebecers what the CRTC will let them listen to. The Bloc Québécois supports this. We don't agree. Will the Liberal Bloc Québécois Alliance finally listen to Quebec? The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary.
Speaker, today we learned 240 jobs have been cut in the media sector in Quebec. That's 200 families that have lost revenue that they were counting on. Our hearts are with them. But this is happening too often. It's time tech giants pay their fair share towards our culture. It's time to level the playing field. Right. C-11 is about that. But what have the Conservatives been doing the last year? Filibuster. The Honourable Member's own seatmate acknowledged in the House of Commons that she's been filibustering this whole time. Where has the Honourable Member been this last year to stand up to Quebecers and Canadians and artists across the country? He's been absent.
The Deputy Louis Saint Laurent.
The Honourable Member. Mr. Speaker, this government should show more consistency. On the one hand, they say we filibustered, but on the other, they say that we haven't been there at all. We've been ignoring the issue. Both of those things can't be true at once, but in fact, neither is true. We have been doing our work as parliamentarians. And as we speak, the National Assembly of Quebec is asking to be listened to by this government on C-11 to ensure that Quebec has a voice at the table. The Bloc Québécois seems to agree with the idea of giving all the powers to the federal government, but we want Quebec to be listened to. We've been asking this for 5 days. Will the government bring together a parliamentary committee to listen to Quebec and the Senate amendments?
Honorable Secrétaire parlementaire au ministre du Patrimoine canadien.
The Canadian Heritage Committee has been there for a year discussing this, both in the House and in the Senate. This honourable member has been absent and has just taken notice this week that after the past year of debating this. While in Quebec, artists have called upon the government. The National Assembly has twice called upon this Parliament to expedite Bill C-11. But all have we seen from the other side is delay, blocking, filibustering. No solutions from the other side. It's amazing that he steps up this week and says he cares, but the last year he's been silent.